Chartemis Prime, Chartemis Prime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Chartemis, subscribe.
And then he actually detaches right there through the taint.
Hey, what's up you guys? Chartemis Prime here doing another Batman action figure review on the DC Collectibles, the new Batman Adventures Batman figure. I got this at my local comic book shop, Coastside Comics. If you're on the coast, want to get comics, go Coastside Comics. But if you can't find this at your local comic book shop, you can get Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
So I'm very excited for this figure, me being a huge fan of the Batman animated series, and then this being the design of Batman towards the end of the Warner Brothers animated series run. I see it says Batman right there on the side, and it looks like 01 right there. And then on the back, you get next to nothing. You get Batman, Nightwing, or silhouetted versions of Batman, Nightwing, and Robin over there. And on this side, you get some air holes that says the new Batman Adventures, Batman 01, DC Collectibles. Anyway, let's get to it and crack this thing open. So here's a figure out of the packaging, and this is right away one of my favorite Batman figures of all time. I'm surprised to feel this way. I actually thought that this figure was going to be a bit of a letdown. I thought for about 20 to 25 bucks it was a little steep, but no, this thing comes with a ton of accessories. I really like the articulation. The articulation is great on this figure. I really like this figure a lot, man. Very cool. I like the soft, pliable, rubbery cape. This is really, really nice. You get two capes, you get like 4 or 5 sets of hands, but you also get this display stand right here, which I was really surprised to see. I did not see this coming at all, and I like how it has some of the turnarounds for Batman right over there. It says the new Batman Adventures right there, and then you get the clear stand, and then it has a clip that really reminds me of the SH Figuarts clip right over here, so I think that is really cool, and it works very well. It holds Batman up just fine. And you get this little advertisement right here, the Batman animated series, the new Batman Adventures, and then right over here you can see all the other figures that are coming out. I just want to show this off because I'm just like, whoa, I want to get that Two-Face. I hope they all have the same kind of articulation and stuff as the Batman figure. But yeah, Man-Bat, Joker. The Robin looks really cool. That's a must-get for me. Joker's a must-get. Man-Bat, really want that one. I mean, a lot of these I really want. Must-get Harley Quinn for sure. Then we also get these 4 sets of hands over here. You get one grappling gun shooting hand. You get the grapple right over there, and then you get the batarang. Really cool. So you get these fisted hands looking all right. These are like the batarang holding hands. This right here, I can't really see what fits into it. I tried grabbing this grapple gun thing, and it doesn't really shoot out. So yeah, I don't know what you're supposed to hold with that. Maybe other accessories that you want to use. And then he has just the relaxed palm hands right over here. Especially like this batarang over here though. This looks really cool. A nice little touch they made to the grappling gun is that you can detach it right over here. So you have the grapple part. There's no string or anything, but I still think that's really cool they did that. Same thing goes for this hand that has a grappling gun sculpted to it, and you can detach that right there as well. So it looks like I did break the wrist on the batarang holding hand for his right side over here. So yeah, DC Collectibles still actually really sucks with this brittle plastic. God damn it. Now his last accessory is this interchangeable cape right over here, which I think is great. Like I said, both of these capes are very soft, pliable material. I like that a lot. So you can remove the head from Batman. Yep, there it goes. And then just take this off, put this on right over here, and put this right back on. So if you just want Batman walking around or not really doing much, just being menacing Batman, yeah. Or you could try to have Batman with no cape at all, but that does look very, very weird. I think he had cowl but no cape in that episode against the Riddler. Now, I like the head sculpt on this figure. There's not a whole lot to it. It's got that simplistic Bruce Timm design, but I think this was executed very well. I like the paint. I like the color choice for the flesh tone. I think the white for the eyes looks very clean. You know, there's no real smudging or anything like that. It looks pretty solid. Just a little bit of black paint right there to define his mouth. I think that looks really good. He's got that huge Batman chin. And then on his bat ears over here, it looks like there's like a little bit of extra plastic right over there, but you know, that's not too bad. And then over here, it looks like we get a little bit of a gap right there between the neck and the cape, which I'd only developed after interchanging the cape, which is fine with me because that really does help with the head articulation. So at first, I didn't think the figure would be able to look up, but now that I have a little bit of that gap there, it really helps with the neck articulation, which we'll go over more in a minute. And looking at the figure from a little farther away, that gap from the neck doesn't look bad at all. I think the head just rests on there very nicely. I like how the bat logo over here is sculpted and it comes around the chest muscles. I think they executed this very well. I like how the belt looks pretty solid. I'm liking that. Now these little spikes right here on his forearms, these are very, very sharp, so you want to be careful with these. But I think it looks really cool. You know, he's got his tiny little Batman legs. And one thing I do want to mention is that a few copies of this figure did have a lot of paint smudging around the shorts area, so that was a little bothersome, but I was able to find one that didn't really have that problem. And here come down to his little Batman feet. Looking at the back of both of these capes, there's no real wrinkles designed into this or anything. It's just a flat thing going on. One thing that bummed me out is that my favorite cape out of the two actually had this dent right in here just from the way it was packaged. And then getting a look at the back of the figure as well. You know, it's pretty solid. I really like this figure a lot. So I already showed that you can move his head up that much, which is great, and you can get his head to look down as well. Of course, you're getting that gap, but it doesn't really bother me. His head can rotate side to side, and you do get some neck pivot as well. Shoulders move outward only that much, and they do rotate forward all the way. He has an elbow bend at about 90 degrees, and it does rotate at the elbow. The wrists do move side to side, and all of the interchangeable hands do have a hinge that can make it move up and down. He has a waist swivel over here. I'm not really disappointed there's no ab crunch because, you know, this design is very blocky looking. He does have the DCUC type of gaping crotch pits right there, which actually doesn't look too bad. And these are very, very stiff leg joints, by the way. He can kick all the way forward like that. One point of articulation I really wish it had, though, was a thigh swivel. That would have been pretty nice. Anyway, he only bends at the knee that much. Double jointed knees would have been pretty cool, too. He rotates at the calf right there. The ankles move down, up, and he has a beautiful ankle pivot, and he does have peg holes at the bottom of his feet. Now this figure stands right at around 6.5 inches tall, and here he is compared to my original Batman animated series figure from way back in the day. I've kept this whole time. This is the look he had during Justice League and Justice League Unlimited and stuff, you know what I mean? So I still really like this look too. It's based off of this look over here, so having a fully articulated one with interchangeable hands, it's just too awesome. So these are my top 5 Batman figures over here. We have the Jim Lee inspired DC Direct Batman over here, which is the first one I actually bought. We have the Mafex Batman, Thank You Devil's Due, the Series 1 DC UC Batman Classic version, and then we have the Greg Capullo DC Collectibles Batman. And of course, here he is next to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. And there's Batman displayed on his stand with the grapple gun shooting upwards. He's looking up and everything. I think this is a very cool figure. I'm very excited to have this. I am so grateful that DC Collectibles went ahead and attacked this project like this with all these hands over here. You get the interchangeable cape, the display stand, and I say attacked because I think they just killed it, except for the stupid broken wrist. I'm very, very happy to have it, and I highly recommend it. Anyway, I hope you guys liked my video. If you did, please hit the like button. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this figure. Subscribe if you haven't already, and check out ShartimusPrime.net for the daily blog. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Crispy.
I tried grabbing the.
Hey, don't be a pinche joto, man. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button already if you haven't. Come on, man. Hit that subscribe or watch one of the videos below.
Hi.